I just gotta ask you, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm a kid that grew up. I was born in '89, so I'm like 9, 10, 11.
Okay.
When country grammars right.
Okay.
Take us through growing up in St. Louis, man.
Okay, so just in the Midwest in general, it's a different type of energy. Over there, you know what I'm saying?
there.
Let me go and put my accent back on for you. Over there, it's a little different. Like I said, country grammar era was a great time. That's peak music.
That's peak.
DMX, we still got, all them type of artists coming in at that time, but we still got Freaknik going on at that time. So it's St. Louis is a hub city.
Say people's trying to live, so people's making town. Even if it's dirty, and wash it over here to recreate this place. So they're husking the ideas, and we all get for fuck about opinions over here. Nigga, people are trying to be very cool. Oh yeah, man, everything.
Welcome in to another episode of the Rich Dream Show. I am here, your co-host Smoke, with my boy G, and we got a special guest in the building today. Got our boy DB the GOAT rocking with us.
Toni.
Going on,
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, it's nice for me to be here. I love the inclusion of being a part of her.
Coming to you live and direct from Royal Lane Studios.
Shout
Thank you
out
for having us.
Shout out Mel, man. He been very helpful, man. Appreciate you.
So we was just going over how you got started in the barber.
Yes, sir.
Give a shout out to
Miss Donegan.
Miss Donegan again.
She knows
Yes,
she
sir.
Yeah.
So started off as a way just kind of help you get through class and everything like that.
Getting through class wasn't too hard for me because honestly, like I said, where I come from, which is St. Louis,
Okay.
it's rough out there, man. Big ups to St. Louis. I don't want to seem like you shouldn't go visit. Definitely go there. It's a good time. But growing up trying to stay focused on school was a little easier for me because I ain't no street guy. I wasn't trying to be in the streets. So, like I said, when she put them clippers in my hands, it was easy for me to put all my focus into that and just do it, And back then, like I said, money wasn't in the barbering what it was. So it was like to, put your energy into it. It's keeping you out the streets. I was a Boy Scout and that type of stuff. So, my mom.
Like literal
Boy Scouts. Like I could start a fire with 2 sticks.
Oh, come on, man.
But that's good.
Yeah. My mom been wanting us in that street stuff. So big up to moms. For sure. But that's pretty much what it was. It was hard. It was easy for me to stay focused on the school because it was keeping me out the street stuff.
Yeah,
that's cool that you even had that mentality though. At such a young age.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I was a nerd in like what they would call a square because I wasn't into the street.
Ain't nothing wrong with
that. Yeah, it was a good thing. I wasn't into gang banging, man.
But shout out to the teacher though, man.
Yeah, sure.
Because I think
we need more
teachers like that.
Yep. Yes, sir.
That's gonna take notice to certain students.
Yeah.
Be like, yo, I see something in this.
Yeah, that ain't true.
I see something in this kid. I see you going down the wrong path. Let me veer him off and get him back straight. You know what I'm saying? I think
teachers that'll pop you.
Yeah.
Don't lie.
Oh, that's back in the day. I'm already
man.
Yeah, we used to get popped back in the day. They don't know nothing about that now.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, they'll call the police if a kid get popped at school.
Oh, for sure.
Sure goes.
That's the problem.
Sure, man.
No whoopers.
Yeah. Nah, no doubt. Yo.
Okay. So you've been in the game now for how long?
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, but I don't want you to look at me like I'm an old head. But damn near 20 years, man. Yeah, I've been doing this since 2004. So it's almost at that. Damn, it is 20. It's 24. So 20 years.
20 years.
It's crazy how quick time flying because I caught myself last year. People was asking me, and I'm like, just about 20 years, and now we had 20 years.
At 20.
Good.
What I would think is, it's a lifetime career, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So, being that as it may, y'all tell me, because y'all in the midst of the barber community,
Okay.
would that make you like a vet, or are you just kind of reaching
20 years
for a vet? I'm trying to figure it out.
So I got this.
Go ahead.
So in the barber world, we don't count bootlegging.
Okay.
Bootlegging years, I'm gonna break it down for y'all.
Yeah.
Bootlegging years are years before you get licensed.
Okay.
We really only count professional years.
That's all.
So me, I've been professional since 19, so 5 years, low 5 years. So nah, I wouldn't say I'm a vet. I definitely say I'm somewhat of a pro.
Yeah.
You know, but you know,
I got in the league.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like when I first started, it was you know, when I first started cutting, rather, I probably been cutting a total of 9 years, maybe. About 9, 10 years
Right.
cutting. And that's me cutting other people, not just myself.
Right. Okay.
You know, so but I don't discredit those years, but at the same time, when I went to barber school, bro, I had to learn everything new.
Yeah.
Everything. So that's why I say, man, as professional barbers, we really only count the professional years that you're licensed.
I mean, it's kind of like going from college to the pros. Yeah,
Exactly.
you know what you're doing and everything.
You've been playing ball,
but it's a whole another, it's a whole other level.
Yeah, for sure.
different.
That's all.
Different.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
learn something.
Okay. Yeah. You said pretty much what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So I saw recently that what you do is taking you across to the East Coast, man. You was out in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
How was that?
Listen, the one thing about this cutting hair thing, it'll take you all over the world, man.
Yeah.
And you just can't be scared to take that step. Of course, like you said, we might start off doing them cuts for free. You know, $3, $4.
Yeah,
I like to note that I was the first one to pay G10.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna have to think back on.
Okay, so
You know,
His mind going. He can't fact check me. Let's go.
nah,
but yeah. So I just went from I just cause I do get what I get for cutting her now. When I went to Brooklyn or whatever, you know, it's a content world we live in. So
yeah.
it went from you can't be just going up to random people like, I give you a haircut for $50. You know, I took a little bit of the Vic blends per se. Hey, let me just give you a fresh cut, man. You look like you're going through something.
Wait a minute. Shout out to Vic Blends.
Vic blends has opened up a brand new lane for people.
Cutting a goat.
Cut a few goals.
Y'all talk to me. I'm not familiar.
Oh,
The
Like break.
okay. Head honcho, you know.
He ain't playing.
Shout out
He
to
got
Ed.
if he done did the swoop, fade combo to Tommy.
Shout out to Vic. He,
Shout out to
hey,
Big Blends.
and he's definitely, like we was talking earlier, like he's consistent on that content.
Consistent on the cut.
And he's a great barber too. He does great work for sure.
Okay.
But what I see from him, he's innovative. He tried different stuff. You know, he was the first dude that I seen just walk throughout the park. Hey, man, let me give you a free cut, man. And he'll kind of chop it up with him on some conversation about the person that he's cutting and kind of getting to know him. So it's a little different, man. But he's definitely one of the guys in the industry that he's definitely an innovator in the barber industry, bro. Like, you know, I know you probably don't, you don't know it, but like he one of them guys. Learn, like he one of those guys.
One of them ones.
He's for sure one.
Only barber I really know. Well, I ain't gonna say no because I've never seen one of his haircuts. I just know his content.
Yeah.
Fats the barber. I don't know if y'all know him.
Fats. Where's he from?
I couldn't tell you that, but he's just like he's like kind of a real big in the content creators.
Okay.
I was seeing him on like LeBron's show or whatever.
Oh dang! Oh, I actually do know.
Okay. Yeah.
He's from Atlanta.
Okay.
Atlanta barber. Yeah.
You ain't never seen a big boy get on the roof. I think he was in that video, like dancing.
Okay.
Big guy. He kind of got like a mohawk.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know who you talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
He on the prize pick. I'm sorry. no free promo, but yeah, I know who you talking about. Yeah.
We're taking your promo.
Yeah.
Size shit,
man. And you can touch a lot of money with this hair industry. I don't want to
No.
seem like it's just cutting hair or whatever, but yeah, it's legal trapping.
Yeah.
And
sure.
I love that you know what I'm saying, can help people feel better.
Right.
And, you know, it get to the point where you like a therapist. I know you've been there, G.
Yeah.
Come on.
That sometimes you feel like, hell, I'm giving you this haircut, but I need to be charging you a little more because I'm helping you with your wife,
Like
your kids, you know, all that, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, It come with the territory.
We definitely fall into like that role of being like, you know, different. We have different hats. Like we might need, we might have a youngster in the seat. We might need to get them advice on, you know, hey man, you got to stay on top of your grades so you can keep playing ball or whatever the case may be, or you know, get a scholarship for college, or you know, if it's a young adult going through relationship problems, you may need to holler them about that. It may be a youngster that looking to find a career. So it's a lot of different things, man. That's why I tell people sometimes, I'm like, man, sometimes it can really get exhausting being, and not to say that I wouldn't choose any other career to have.
Yeah.
But it can get exhausting. You got to think about it. You say you cut 20 heads in a day, right?
Right.
That's 20 different conversations you got to have. And you got to be engaging with all of them. You can't just be, you just can't listen because at the same time you performing the service. So you do want to make your client feel comfortable, feel like he's been heard.
That's
way
too.
Yeah. So you
in sales, it was kind of that simple.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's like, you talking to this person, it's a transaction being going on. But at the same time, I mean, it is a person. You have to be personal.
With the job.
Exactly.
It comes with the job.
Exactly.
Man.
So it can like I said, it can get to be a lot at times, a little exhausting. But man, I think that's one of the things I low key love about what I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Tony feel the same way. You can give somebody some good advice that they can use, and in turn, I have a lot of my clients, the type of clients that I get a lot of advice from them.
Right.
I look up to a lot of them.
Yeah.
I've some over the year, like the last episode we was talking.
I was about to say, during you
TJ.
referenced a couple.
Yeah, Mr. TJ, shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? So, and not just him, it's a few other clients that I have that I talk about what's going on in my life at times, and get advice from them. So, man, I swear I couldn't have picked a better career for me.
Same
Me
here.
personally.
That's solid, man. Not only are you helping people with their outward appearance, but man, you
internally. Yeah.
It's not just a runaway street,
Yeah, it's not just runaway, because I'm sure you got women and female clients too, but just to make people feel better inwards and outwards, and to be helping a fellow brother out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We be going through stuff, man.
A
new era where,
And although it's becoming
mental health. Yeah, exactly.
although it's becoming more prevalent, it's still not
The
necessarily.
barbers, man, we help each other out with that. Yeah, our clients help us out, and we help them out
them in
because
turn,
we be needing somebody to let a little bit out too.
Yeah.
And there you go. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk. I talk to them more than I talk to y'all. I tell them more stuff that's going on than I tell y'all. But you got to think about it.
That's why they coming back.
Clients come every week.
That's why they coming back.
It's a time
Every week.
Right.
I don't see other partners every week.
Man, listen.
So I talk to them, man, and the same with them. They, like I say, it's not a one-way street.
Yeah,
so, man, shout out to the clients, man. Shout out to them that's helped us.
Hey, it's
through.
family at this point.
Exactly. That's fam. That's fam. And even if they stop, for me, how I am, I'm not one of those barbers. If a guy stop coming to me, I'm mad, I'm upset.
Right.
Nah. We still
there.
Speaking with a couple of my clients outside of the shop, outside of my
Still
shop.
there.
We can still kick it. That's business, bro. I'll find another client. Don't worry about you. You're gonna be straight.
For sure.
But the friendship that we built,
Yeah.
I wouldn't, I would like to keep that going. But yeah, man. So, barbering is like I say, man. It's an interesting field to be in. In my opinion, man, it's like I say, for me, it's been a godsend. Like I can't complain, bro.
It's unique. It's unique in its artistry for sure.
Yeah.
In multiple facets.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, are there other endeavors that you're into as well?
For sure.
Okay.
In this day and age, you can't just have one hustle.
Right.
So, even with the barber, there's so many different ways to spin that, where you could be, cutting somebody famous or doing content creation for that. But yeah, I'm good with my hands. So anything I can put my hands on, man, I'm putting people bathrooms together.
Okay.
I do wall, interior design, heating and cooling, plumbing.
And you ain't doing no AC, man.
Feel me? But like I swear, I'm just I'm a sponge. I always want to be learning. I love being around people I can learn from, even with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I done learned little stuff from y'all, and I ain't even around y'all all the time.
Yeah.
As far as the clothing business, podcasting, and just the work and effort you got to put in to keep. You can't just have one hustle. Not when 6 figures is minimum and low wage nowadays. You gotta hustle.
You really gotta be making
To quote Yeezys, you ain't getting money unless you got 8 figures. That what your product.
That's
the
where we live in now. You know what I'm saying? And people go 25-cent bags a chip. No penny candy. So with that, you can't just think of one job, even though it could be paying well.
Yeah,
it's gonna suffice.
I think you should always have some type of passive income.
Yeah,
some type of passive. No matter how much you're making. Cause see, the way I look at it as my barbering business is doing well, right?
Mm-hmm.
What am I doing with all of that extra money?
Exactly.
I started the clothing brand in 2021 because I was in position to invest in something like that.
Yeah.
You started the podcast a year later.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, instead of just putting all of that money into savings or blowing it on this or that, why not invest in it or something?
There you go.
So
now you got all these hustles.
Yeah, man. You have to. I think you have to. Now, if you're a person that just want to work your 9 to 5 or whatever it is you want to do, and you good with that, you feel like you make enough money, I'm not knocking that. But for me, man, I like to take anything. I like to take anything that I do as far as I can take it. Exactly. There's no limit. There's no cap. I'm not a person that be like, oh, I want to make $1 million.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna take it as far as so that could be $1 billion or $1 trillion. I mean, whatever, however far it goes.
There you
You
go.
know what I'm saying? So that's just how I look at it, man.
Yeah, that's how I'm following those same motions, brother. I ain't gonna lie. So,
Yeah.
like I said, anything I could put my hands on, I'm trying to get into the AI, the technology, because I just seen earlier Janelle Monáe walking around with the robotic dog. So
She walking around with it.
yeah, she walking around with that thing. I need to be able to program them or get them to shut down. You know what I'm saying? Everybody seen the iRobot, but
Yeah.
hey, I'm a hands-on type of guy, so I pretty much learn with my hands. So I got a lot of stuff.
So I don't mean to cut y'all, bro.
Nah,
I just gotta ask you know what I'm saying? I'm a kid that grew up. I was born in 89, so I'm like 9, 10, 11.
Okay.
When Country Grammar dropped.
Okay.
Man, take us through. No, it's some real shit though. Take us through like.
Wow.
No,
Okay, I'm listening. All right, go ahead.
Take us through growing up. Take us through growing up in St. Louis, man. Before moving to Texas, I really didn't know anybody personally from St. Louis.
Okay.
So when I moved here, of course I met you, and then like at my, the suites that I moved, I think it's a couple of girls from St. Louis over there.
Yeah.
So I just want how is it? Like that's a whole different area of country.
Yeah,
That's
Midwest, yeah.
So
For sure. Okay, so just in the Midwest in general, it's a different type of energy. Over there. You know what I'm saying?
there.
Let me go and put my accent back on for you. Over there, it's a little different. It like I said, Country Grammar era was a great time. That's peak music. We still get DMX. We still got, all them type of artists coming in at that time. But we still got Freaknik going on at that time. So it's St. Louis is a hub city. That's why I don't want to make it seem like it's that rough where people still come there. It's like Chicago.
Okay.
You just gotta, every state got they do not
Shout
go
out to
zone.
the Shy, bro. I fuck with the Shy, bro.
Every state got
I'm
they
not
do
leaving.
not go.
I'm not leaving downtown.
Yeah, there you go. You know what I'm saying? When it's
Stop.
curfew, you know what I'm saying?
And you better be in
can't
at a
be out
time.
past a certain time. So it's like
Respect what they got
St. Louis.
going out there, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, like
All right.
even Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? I'm not from there.
That's
I
fact.
respect
That's
that.
fact.
You
That's
feel me?
fact.
So
That's fact.
Don't go
with that being said, Country Drummer coming out and Nelly got the city on swole.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? BMF got the city on.
BMF was out there too.
You feel me? So it's a time, but you know, big jerseys, wearing them backwards. Nelly got the headband on the eye, headband, wave caps, tall tees.
Hey, Nelly was a trendsetter.
Man,
Nelly was a big trendsetter, bro. Like
it just
Air Force One.
You know what I'm saying? As much as we fight with New York back and forth, Air Force Ones that's a Midwest thing.
Nelly
man.
put him on. Nelly put it on.
You know what I'm saying? Nelly
put him on.
Air Force Ones to this day still get played.
With like AI,
You
as far as just like how everybody wanted to be like, okay, I gotta look like
Early
early
2000s for sure.
It was a time, you know. So it was a great time, you know. It was a good thing for the city. It was a good thing for the culture, you know. A lot of people came to St. Louis, you know, turned the city up, but the fad died, and the city slowly got a little reckless, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like, don't get me wrong, St. Louis is a great place. It's just we need more money pumping in there so we can get back to where we used to be. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't change. You know how some people be like, man, I wish I grew up in the 80s. I love growing up in the 90s in St. Louis because that was a great time. It was Mayday Parade, you know, Riverfront, 4th of July.
Yeah.
It was go down to the riverfront and just chill. And you got people doing donuts, street racing, you know, just good black culture stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we got a few Caucasians, we got a few Mexicans, a few Africans sprinkled in, enjoying the festivities. So it was a great time, man. You know, ain't nothing like some heavy starch jeans. They standing up by themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's where we come. Yeah, that's where we come from, man.
I got a cousin, man.
Heavy starch.
Shout out to my first cousin,
jumping in them things.
E Hunter, man. Shout out to my cousin E Hunter, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if he still do this to this day,
Probably do.
but that nigga used to have them bitches so stiff.
If they can't stand up, it ain't enough.
Man,
It ain't enough,
but you
bro.
know, I never liked that though.
Hey,
I never liked it. I never liked the heavy starch,
we
like
was in that hole,
the
man.
crease down the middle with the heavy starch.
Heavy
I never
starch,
liked
brother.
it, but it was like
With a cuff in it.
yeah.
With a cuff in it.
It was
Yes,
going
sir.
back. It was going back home, bro.
Yeah,
it was
man.
going back home.
Man, that's
What area of St. Louis did you grow up in?
So I grew up in U City for the I'm gonna say the
Not U
the,
City.
the
ain't-
chunky part.
Is that which one of them was from the same? Say all of them.
The head honcho, Nelly.
Okay. It was it the guy, the City Spud guy too.
City Spud. Now I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. I don't know all their names.
Spud. Now see, I remember City Spud because he went to jail. He was in jail early.
Dang. Okay.
Like when Nelly first came out, I think he was in jail.
Me something. Okay. Yeah.
Gotta know you.
Hey, you know, as me growing up, you just know the faces.
You know the big guy.
So
Yeah, no doubt.
we got Nelly, you know, City Spud. We got the I almost said Slickum, but that's pretty Ricky. But Murphy Lee, you know, and just all of them. They all was running the city. You know, had us doing different crazy stuff, like with the fashion they were setting there. You know, like I said, the tall tees and the throwback jerseys, but they was tall tees also. You know what I'm saying? That's what we was doing, man. It like I said, it was a time, but yeah, if the older folk, like people older than me, they still heavy starch in their jeans, brother.
I'm sure there's a lot of guys.
A lot of them older than
guys.
I'm past it.
If you
but-
45, 50,
yeah, for sure.
Hey, and you know you clean too.
It's heavy.
But they do it.
That ain't fresh.
I see.
Oh no, it's big in the South, bro.
In the heavy starch.
It's big in the South too. That's what I'm telling you. It's big down here.
So hey, yeah. I fuck with it, but it ain't me. You see.
Right.
Rich Dreamzz, you know what I'm saying? I like a little fitting, man. I can't do the heavy starch, man.
Nah, I don't think I ever did heavy starch.
Yeah, my mama had us in the heavy starch for sure. In school, couldn't move.
Right. Stiff in the mud, stiff as a board.
Yeah, man.
So upon your move to Texas, coming out here,
Yeah.
What kind of made you move from back home? I mean, other than
Other than the main
riffraff, you know.
Other than the main thing, it was
And why Texas?
it was the money, bro.
Okay.
Okay. A lot of people,
Feel that.
people from Texas, don't really realize how much money is out here.
Cause they spoiled.
They
spoiled because they
I
from
can
here.
tell a Texas person just by the way they walk.
Yeah.
Y'all carry yourself a completely different way. Not y'all saying y'all from Texas, but you know, but it's not a bad thing. It's just the speed. I can't think of the Justin Timberlake movie where everything was on time, and they could tell he wasn't from there because he was running everywhere.
Yeah.
People not from here be moving. They always in a rush. People from Texas move at a slow, calm, cool, collected place. Patient, you know what I'm saying? Comfortable.
I think
you know what I'm saying.
comfortable.
It's comfort.
Being
And
comfortable.
where I'm from, if you making money and people see you making money, it's like a target on your back almost. Cause now you gotta like be ducked off and hidden, or you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But out here, if people see you getting money, they're like, "I'll show you how to get some more money." Or you ain't making no rules.
Let's get some
Let's
money
do
together.
this.
Let's get some money.
Let's get some money together. You know what I'm saying? Uplifting. It just was different. So to come out here, and even when it came to getting a regular job, it was just a lot. What the energy I was coming with put me ahead of everybody else. I'm coming to the interview, buttoned up, bone tie on, slack, resume in folder. You know, I get there. I got hardworking Mexican man next to me with this, you know, probably his next job uniform on. I
Yeah.
got the white dude next to me, he chilling out. I got the brother next to me. He slugged up, you feel me?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Oh, I got these, boy.
I got it. I feel overdressed. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it just is it's a little different out here. But like I said, what brought me out here was the money, the peace. Like just going to the club out here is different.
Really?
People dance. You might even get a dance from a female out here. In my city, the women is dancing on each other. Everybody in the booth.
I think it's
Everybody
going on.
Everybody
here.
here mugged. Nah, brother.
As far as the women,
Yeah.
I can't even. Women talk to me out here.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm an ugly brother.
no, they didn't talk to you back home.
Not sparking a conversation. Hey, how you doing? What you drinking? No, women don't do that where I'm from. Hell no.
I will
That
say,
sound like
I
a
would
setup.
say Texas women.
That's
Yeah,
a setup.
a little bit more.
You feel
forward.
me?
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
a perfect example is out here. People talk to each other on the street. Somebody walk up to you. Hey, how you doing?
Listen,
Where I'm from, if a brother is coming up to talk to you, you better get to running.
listen. It was an
You better get to running.
it was an adjustment for me, dog.
Yeah.
When I lived in Shreveport about 3 years before I moved here.
Yeah.
So I kind of adopted the mentality out there as far as mind your business.
Yeah. Stay out the way.
If I stay out the way, if I don't know you, I ain't got too much to say.
There you
Bro, I had clients, plural, clients that I would only, as far as when they would come to get a haircut, I'd only be like, yo, what up, bro?
Exactly.
Blah, blah, blah. How you been, man? What you been up to? Blah, blah, blah. And then that's it.
That's it.
Straight cutting their hair. Whole year of cutting their hair.
Mm-hmm.
And when I moved out here, like you said, I was like, man, these boys, they really friendly out here.
Friendly.
Like cause I came out here. Honestly, it's
But it's
still a great
different.
thing.
It's so different.
when you're not used to it. So when I came out here, bro, I had a mentality. Like when I was in barber school, my instructor in Shreveport, was kind of like, man, I had an instructor in the morning time that would preach like, man, this is what barbering can be for you.
Mm-hmm.
You can make 6 figures plus. You can buy your own house. You can live a nice life. But then I had a nighttime instructor that would kind of give me the ins and the outs of like the day to day of like how to carry yourself and how to watch out for certain things in the shop atmosphere.
Yeah.
So what I would hear from him as far as in the shop atmosphere, I took both lessons.
For sure.
But when I came in the shop out here, I was on some stuff like, hey man, and I've never been like a tough guy, never like a fight. I probably had one serious fight in my whole life. But I was on some stuff. Huh?
You was a gangster when I met you.
No, not at all. Not at all. Hey, not at all. Nigga, you met me at Burger King. Shout out to BK. But now, man, I looked at it like, man, listen, man, I'm not finna let none of these dudes play with me.
Yeah, for sure.
You
It's
know.
more of a,
And I'm gonna stay to myself. That's kind of how I came at it. But then when I got out here, it was like clients that I didn't know would be, oh, what's up, bro? Like, where you from? Like talking to me,
just
like
talking, bro. Like, why? Talking to
some of the barbers, like they pretty cool and trying to talk to me, and I'm just quiet. Man, you can ask Colton yourself, man. I used to be back there in the back. Shit, ain't not saying nothing to nobody. Hey,
The first year of me working at shop, this nigga ain't talking to nobody.
I was in the back. And they would go get food together. And I did my own thing. Look, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
But that's just, like I say, that's just kind of like the mentality I had coming out here. But it's cooler now though. Like I'm kind of like I done let my guard way down. I've been out here about 4 years, so and I think I honestly and especially like for what I do, as far as having a podcast, having a clothing brand, like I have to be more social for sure. You get what I'm saying? Because I have to sell the product that I'm selling. So, yeah, man, it's weird though.
Yeah,
it is weird at first. It is, bro.
Took some getting used to. Yeah, it's just that's what made me solidify. Like, nah, this is where I want to be.
Yeah, you want to be in a place like that.
Yeah, it is. Don't get me wrong, for sure, still struggling, but it's different when everybody is pleasant around you. You know what I'm saying, and make you have that conscious like.
Or everybody
Not saying I'm a thief.
Or like everybody ain't messed up. Everybody ain't messed up. Everybody ain't looking to get. Yeah.
Where I'm from, you feel me? Where I'm from, like when niggas ain't got shit and they see you got shit, it's like even though I'm a good nigga, I need it. I ain't got nothing.
It ain't really personal, bro.
When you like, I ain't got it, but they got it, but he damn near willing to give it to me. He be like, for it.
Yeah.
I see you got it.
I could get that.
Get it.
And that's what I used to tell you and Tootie.
Yeah, bro, listen.
I'm like, bro, I came in here
and got it. But
I didn't know motivation.
Still motivation.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know anybody. I just kept my head down, grinded that shit out. I came out here, it was like maybe 3 weeks before the shutdown. So I went through all of that and, like I say, man, you can get it out here, bro.
I watched you, bro.
It's really not hard.
I watched you, bro.
And that's why I say to the guys, not talking to anybody specific, talking about anybody specifically, but when you see certain barbers and how they move out here, I'm like, oh, you just been out here way too long, or you from here, and you comfortable.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? You comfortable.
You from here.
Ain't no way if you from here, you shouldn't be making how much money, whatever.
Yeah, I feel like if I
no way.
marketing yourself.
If I'd moved here years ago, bro, there's no way I would be.
There's too much opportunity.
Discipline, bro.
Yeah.
Too many different niches of people and too many things to take advantage of. Too many events every day.
Bruh.
Too much stuff going on.
Too much stuff.
We just found out something by having casual conversation.
Before the pot, you know what I'm saying?
You get what I'm saying? Like, like I said, I never got that about some of the, the barbers from out here or been here for a long time. Like, I never got that. I'm like, bro, how are you out here and you're not getting to it?
I think that's just a regional cultural thing. Like when you in a certain area, you grow up there, it's kind of like you have blinders on to certain opportunities. Or it's like you said, when people recognize you as being from there,
it's like it's not much of a willingness to see what you about,
Right.
see what you got going on.
Because they already know you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
It's nothing new about you. I've been knowing you since we was in elementary.
Exactly.
But when you see somebody that's like dressed different or like, yeah, they not from here. I wonder what they got going on. I feel like it's a curiosity factor that plays into that as well.
Yep.
DB, talk about since you've been in the barber game
Mm-hmm.
and now you've gotten yourself established to a certain point. What's some of the hardships that you might have faced when you came out here, when you was first coming up? What's kind of a make or break moment for you, man?
Honestly, it's a bunch of hardships in barbering. I don't want to make it seem like it's a cakewalk.
Yeah.
It's the coming in, like if you're in the shop, it's the coming in the days where ain't nobody coming in the shop. You might be the only person in there.
Yeah.
Now sometimes the owner might not even be in there. It's just
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you got to go through a few of those, some months of those days sometimes before you actually see some money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, every barber is different and location is big.
Yeah.
So you got to go through them, finding the right spots for you.
Yep.
And then now that you done found the right spot for you, now you got to go through the ups and downs of that spot. That could be barbers hating. That could be customers hating. It could be slow customers. It could be, there's so many different things that you just got to tough it out. That's where that determination, that doing when you hate it, doing it when you love it comes in. Cause I love cutting hair, but some days I'd be like, man, I do not want to cut this head. I do not want to cut it, even though I know this is making all my dreams come true. I still be like, man, I don't want to do this, but I got to.
Yeah.
Cause I got that rich dream. You feel me? Yeah. Well, that's why I gotta keep doing it.
Yeah.
I don't even know a rich person that get days off. You feel me? So
Yeah.
You gotta have a mindset that it gotta happen. This gotta be it. I don't want to say put all your eggs in one basket, but you gotta kind of live the barbering life like all your eggs are in this one basket. It has to happen this way.
I think that's an interesting point you made by putting your eggs in one basket. I think at some point, it's funny. One of my partners from back in Shreveport. Shout out to Pat, man. Shout out to Pat. I cut with him in my first year in Shreveport in the shop that I was in, and he was kind of in between wanting to do mixed martial arts and being a barber, and I think ultimately decided to mainly pursue barbering.
Oh,
right.
Yeah, I was about to say
He decided to mainly, pursue the barbering. But I remember one of the things he said, he was like, man, he got advice from somebody that you can't serve two masters. You only serve one.
That's tough.
So to a degree, you do have to put all of your eggs in one basket to at least get you to a certain point.
For sure.
Like I said, I'll take my story. I had to establish myself as a barber first, financially.
Yeah.
To where then, okay, now I can invest in other things.
Yes, sir.
So you do have to go all in on something, and it has to be that one thing. I don't believe you can go all in on two things at once.
Right.
At least at the beginning stage.
Right.
I don't believe you can do it. You got to go all in on one thing.
Right.
So I think that's kind of the approach you should take.
Yeah,
I think that's the approach you should take.
That makes sense, because when you say putting your all into something, that's exactly what it is. And if you try to do that in multiple areas, you spread yourself too thin.
Yeah,
you will.
Or there will be gaps. There'll be mistakes.
Something to start to
Something is going to be lacking.
Yes,
yeah,
definitely going to be lacking.
Yeah.
So you're right. You're right.
Just staying consistent.
For sure.
Showing up every day.
It sounds so black and white, but that's really what it is when it comes to anything.
That's it.
It's consistency and determination.
I swear to God.
You got to be consistent. You got to be consistent.
Now, how was because you brought up like slow periods. I know both of you guys were working through COVID.
Yeah.
How was that? Was it a slower time, or was it I know, because for a little bit it seemed like people that's what they were doing, because you guys were some of the only services that were available. So
For me personally, it started off slow, super slow, because everyone thought they could do it. But it was hard to get clippers because everybody thought they could cut hair. Amazon was selling out of them. You couldn't get them in Target.
come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? They was literally everybody. You can get clippers.
Had the little 3-way.
You things, man. Listen,
crazy.
Niggas should have been making content and putting it on YouTube, Rocco. Cause it was people on there looking.
Hey, and 360 G's, he made so much money out. Man, listen, you feel me? So it went through a drought for sure. But as like I said, everybody was like, I can cut my hair. As everybody started messing up, it made the demand for people that actually knew how to cut hair shoot through the roof.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So now once everybody was messed up, it was a bunch of people coming to my chair like, hey, bro.
Come on, man. Can you fix it?
Can you fix it? I know this side off and they know hair
When did you get out here? When did you get out here?
I got out here 19.
Okay. So you went through all that COVID.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, I was cutting hair for sure, but it wasn't the only thing I was doing. I had 2 other jobs. I was working at the mall.
Wow.
I was working at a nursing home. So I was cutting elderly. That's really where I was cutting out my head was the nursing home, because they need their haircuts too. But I'm not doing fades and tapers. I'm doing the old school
Line up.
That
schoolboy
cuts, man. Feel me? I'm doing all that, so it actually took me back to my older days when I first started cutting hair, because I couldn't just go in there and be like, all right, I'm gonna fade this, because they don't want that.
Yeah.
60, 70-year-old person don't want no fade.
Nah, man.
They need that.
They need all that.
I
I don't want you to cut nothing.
I need you to line me
Just
up.
shape it. I don't need you to cut that
I
ball.
need you to shape it up. You feel me?
You was in training.
Exactly. Yeah, it got me a different type of skill and refined a different type of skill that I had, but I just wasn't using as much. And it got me to now I'm here where, people are doing still doing the kid and play box, but it got a little taper to it now. It's a little more modernized.
Yeah.
So it like I said, it started off slow, but then but I had to stay on it.
Yeah.
Cause it was those days where I was in the shop maybe 1 day, maybe 2 days, maybe 3 days. Yeah, ain't nobody came in this hole. And I'm saying, gee, hey, people walking past me. Hey, what's going on, bro? Hop in his chair. So I'm like, I know it's here.
Yeah.
I see my brother getting it. You feel me? I see him. You feel me? Like I said, I watched him not maybe start off from the bottom, but start off where, okay. He making money oh no, this.
Hey, don't do all that. Don't do all that.
Don't do all that. Some of us the business out there, but I need to get where he at.
Hey, listen. You feel? You know who was that guy for me?
What?
2 of them. Colt and Al. I don't think he was that one.
Did not get to meet Al, bro.
Them 2 niggas. Man, listen.
Hey.
I came in there when I first came in there. I was looking. It was Cole, Al, Adrian. Rest in peace, man. Real cool dude. D Love. Rest in peace, D Love, man. Branson. Had a guy named Billy beside me that was cutting beside me. Mark. Shout out to my boy Mark. And that was mainly the guys that was in there. Man, when I tell you, I used to look at, like, when I first got there, I was looking at I'm like, damn, Cole booked every day.
Every day, man.
And this how I know, if you're a barber, you know, when you booked on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Man, when you booked up
you
on
got
Tuesday,
people in your chair on them days. You different.
Anybody can be booked up on Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
Anybody can be booked. And to a degree, even Sundays.
Yeah.
Because a lot of barbers don't cut on Sunday.
Yeah.
So you getting those guys, you getting a lot of those.
Their weekends.
Hey, I couldn't get it on Friday, Saturday. I'm getting it on Sunday.
Oh, really?
But Tuesday, Wednesday, if you booked up on them,
Tough. Yeah, you're different.
you got clientele.
You got clientele.
You got a clientele, boy.
Yeah.
So I seen them. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to. That's why I'm trying. You need them.
You need it, definitely.
you know, I'm glad I could be that bitch one
hey man,
for Tootie,
listen.
for all of y'all that came.
Yeah,
behind
for sure,
me, you know
bro.
what I'm saying? But those two guys were my benchmarks. Colt and Al, man. They were my, cause like Al would get there. I remember, and this on a Saturday, but man, Al would get in that motherfucker.
8 o'clock.
8.
I'll be coming in at
6.
10, 9 o'clock.
That
And this nigga already in the house.
Oh, no.
Listen, bro, I'll come in there at about 8 on Friday.
Cutting before the sun.
Friday, Saturday, I'll come. I'm in on. I'm normally there at 8 on Friday, Saturday. Let's just, you know, something special like where I'm getting off early. I might do 7. I come in at 8. This nigga Al already been there. He been there since 6.
Yeah, I already been there.
And he might leave after me.
That man, whoa. That lets you know people
Bro.
drive, man, and
Bro,
being around there.
you can set, like, I don't want any barber to get it twisted and think you have to go by what has always been done. Bro, if you're good at what you do, you
Keep
consistent, you dedicated, you can put whatever price you want on it.
Yeah,
You can make whatever schedule you want. They gonna come, bro.
they gonna come.
They gonna come, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, those are the two guys that I really looked at like, okay, I gotta get like them. I gotta get my clientele like that.
Yeah,
And I remember one day, and this was when I was getting there, and I was pretty much there with him. And Colt was kind of like, yeah, man, I've been seeing you, man.
yeah. You get that acknowledgement, man.
Yeah, I'm on now. I'm on.
So, like I say, I see Toni, I see Tootie. I just told Tootie the other day, she and she from the crib. She
Right, man. Listen.
I told Tootie, I told her when she first got in that shop over there. This is before I left. I was still in that shop.
Yeah.
I've been gone from over there for like 2 years now.
2 years.
Shout out to House of Phase, man. That's why I got my start out here. I told her, I was like, I basically, hey, listen, just come here every day and be consistent.
Yeah.
Tell your clients to rate you on the app, whatever app you use. I used to cut, whatever you use, tell them to rate you. And just stay consistent, man. It's gonna happen. Trust me. Man, Tootie got on sweet now. And like she's doing pretty well. And I text her, I was like, I told you that.
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah,
Just lay down, man. You can do it.
I hate to cut you off, but that's all it took for me too.
Yeah.
For somebody to be like, bro, just do this, and I swear you're gonna make it.
I swear.
I don't get that where I'm from, bro.
Yeah.
Not saying people hate
And
on
I didn't have that when I came here.
man.
For me, I'm not trying to say that like I'm just super different nigga. Like, I mean, we all different our own way.
Yeah, for sure.
But I was so determined, bro. At a point where I didn't have the money to come, while I wasn't so sure that I was gonna have the money to come out here and afford an apartment, man, I was on some shit like, bro, I sleep in the truck.
My nigga.
I'm not staying in Louisiana past 2020.
My nigga.
I was like, I'll come out here and sleep in the truck or go rent a rinky-dink hotel room.
Shit, my boy.
Until I can
Whatever I gotta do.
whatever it takes. So, you know, I had to, like I say, I was just off to myself, man.
And that
I was just consistent.
Yeah.
I was just consistent.
Sometimes you gotta be because when you by yourself, you ain't gotta worry about nobody else. Like I know it might sound a little harsh, but I know I can go about 2 days without eating. So if I gotta live through some harsh
You literally can.
you feel me?
literally
I put myself through that hardship. Like, yeah, bro, you ain't gonna eat today because you let yourself get right here.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta feel that little pain. You know what I'm saying? That's how
mentality.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? But if I was with, like, if I had a significant other, I can't let myself get that.
Caring for somebody.
You care for somebody, it ain't gonna. You ain't gonna let yourself get that low. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
But when you by yourself, sometimes you need to be in the pit
Yeah.
to realize, like, nah, man,
This is
I gotta get hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta go hard. So
Yeah.
that's what it was for me. You know what I'm saying? I was in a dark place, and I'm like, I know life got to be better than this. And
Facts.
meet some wonderful people. You know what I'm saying? Move in a different environment and to see, like, nah, it's real money out here to be made, and you can make it.
Sure.
And people that look just like you is doing it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, brother, listen.
You coming to be
glad I support y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate
That's the reason why I support y'all, man.
Hey.
Because I watched G do that shit. Like I said, I didn't see him when he was at the bottom, but I seen him take off.
Yeah.
And I watched somebody take off. I'm like, damn, he really took off. I can do that. And then for him to come back and be like, nah, bro, you can do this. This all you got to do.
Yeah.
You don't really drop jams no more, man. You know
because a lot of people too concerned with, I want to be better than, I want to be this, I want to be that. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I always took the approach of, man, if I mess with you, I give you all the game that I have. I don't mind. I don't mind it. You get what I'm saying? I don't mind it. I want to see somebody else. I don't want to be the only one that's successful.
Yeah. The only one winning is not it, bro.
I want to be the only one, and not just to say that I'm still, in my mind, that's nice to hear from you, bro.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I still have a long way to go.
Hell yeah.
To where I want to be, you know, or at least kind of like the life I want to be living.
Yeah, man.
So I still have a long way to go, man. And then even when I get there, I'm not stopping. So I want to see all my niggas come up with me, man. I don't want it to just be me and nah, man. We all can come up.
Hell yeah.
All can come up.
Yeah. Just got to put in that work.
For sure.
And have that drive.
Yeah. That's why I love the message behind the brand, man, because even though it's like you say, a rich dream, your dream is what you manifest. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. You gotta. Eventually, there's not gonna be no dream no more. I'm gonna just be rich, and
Right.
you feel me? Like I'm be like, damn. You know, like I said, I'm doing the rich shit, rich y'all. You feel me? Like, yeah, bro. Hey, we in Miami, bro. We doing the podcast out in Miami. Oh, bro, I'm there.
Yeah.
Take it ball. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's all I see. Now that I'm out here, but when I wasn't out here in anything, I couldn't see that for myself.
You know what I used to say, bro? When I was visiting here, I have a partner, my boy Cole Red. Shout out Cole Red. He moved here in like 2014. And that's kind of when I started coming out here, like to holler at him and do stuff on the weekend. And being back home, I used to come out here. It's weird, it's funny, but it's like I used to come out here. I'd be like, man, I can like literally see the sky out here.
Man.
Like I don't know if it was just I was tripping back.
Oh, yeah, that's real.
It's like drunk conversation.
That's real, bro.
But I used to come out here and be like, man, I can literally like see the sky out here. Like, and when I go back home, it's like
dreary.
I can't see it the same.
Grimy.
Yeah.
Depressing.
I can't see it the same.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's kind of what made me want to move here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like I say, and this is totally out of my comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, from me being back home.
Should get out
of my comfort zone.
You can't be complacent.
Yeah.
I feel like anytime I'm getting, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love a routine, but anytime I feel myself getting too comfortable, I feel like something's wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I gotta throw a little, because I'm getting too complacent. Like you said, you want more. Even when you make $1 million, you want more. Even when you make $5 million, even when everybody is in rich dreams.
Yeah.
We still want more. So that's kind of how I am. Like when I feel myself, like, man, you starting to do the same shit, bro.
It's repetitive.
You know what I'm saying? It's time to level up. It's time to upgrade. Yeah, I got to figure it out. But yeah, for sure. For sure.
So listen, man. Since we already done hit Nelly in the St. Louis.
Okay.
I know where he's going.
So man, let's bring it up to date, man. How you feel about the current music scene in St. Louis with Big Sexy leading the way? Well, how you feel about that?
Man, listen,
What's that doing for the city?
But before I give a shout out to Sexy Red and talk about her, I want to give a shout out to Shmino. A lot of people don't know.
Put us on.
I know. Put us on. Is one of another big artist out of St. Louis, got his own sound, his own wave. And I feel like he don't get enough credit. He getting, the GOATs know of him. He did music with J. Cole and all the biggest names, but you know, Drake biting his style. But you know what I'm saying? Wait
a minute.
Story. That's a
Hold on.
story.
No,
Bobby Pierce slide now.
He was doing
That's
that first?
Firmino, man. Okay, like I said, that's another story.
Okay.
That's time for another podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sexy, I can't hate despite what her message is. You know what I'm saying? I can't hate because she putting on for the city.
Okay.
But do I like her music? No.
Okay.
I can't really support the music for the women doing whole shit and they don't want to be hoes. You know what I'm saying? She big on the. Well, I know this Glorilla, but I can make my throat stretch. It's like, she got the hoes in the crowd screaming at.
Yeah.
Right.
She got a man at home.
Yeah.
Right. Ain't even hoeing like that.
Ain't even hoeing like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Glorilla want a man.
Yeah.
Meg Thee
Right.
Stallion want a man. But they preach the single, stay single, don't need no.
Right.
I
So,
can't-
my next question is for Rod. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I can't support it.
I'm sure it's easy to say that when you got millions of dollars.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
That's
you know,
fair.
for the average one.
That's fact.
It's just like where I always go with it is the equivalent to what the men speak about.
Okay.
Who's the new guy, Boss Man D-Lo?
Yeah.
I throw some ones, you keep doing that dance on. Come here, babe. Like, so what we portraying there? Throwing away all our money to some chick that's shaking ass?
Facts.
Hey, let me know what are we supposed to be looking up?
I mean, if you're talking about that line specifically, I mean, how detrimental is that? If you want to blow your money, blow your money. You know what I'm saying?
Just like if you want to shake your ass, shake your ass.
Okay, but does that not? What is more detrimental?
Only
Man,
time can really tell, honestly.
Money or a woman shaking her ass. I feel like.
I mean, that's the thing. Whenever rappers talk about women doing sexualized stuff in their songs or sexy women in the video dancing, there's no outrage. Why is it only outrage when women talking about doing it themselves or using it to empower themselves to get their own money and create their own brands? I mean, Megan, she's an actor. She's a model. I mean, she got
much of things
contract
going.
deals with Amazon.
Yeah, she got a bunch of shit going for sure. For sure.
Who's the hot rapper for the younger generation? I guess that would be on the same level as Megan. Lil Baby, maybe.
Lil Baby, Gorilla,
What's he doing in mainstream media to propel himself other than just being a rapper?
Yeah, you're right.
I think it comes down to being more marketable.
Sure. Yeah.
Man, that's the thing too.
A woman is all 9 times out of 10 is going to be more marketable than a man.
Yeah,
especially if she looks good, right?
Yeah.
And
we can agree to that.
Yeah.
And my thing is, I like to play devil's advocate a little bit on it. But at the end of the day, I feel if there's a rapper talking about doing street stuff, killing, I don't think that's good either.
Right.
Like, let's not get lost. Let's not get, let's not get that confused. I don't think that's good either. But I also don't believe, the things that Sexy Red. Man, listen, shout out to the woman, get your money.
Get your money.
All of that. I don't listen to it like that, but she has an audience. Get your money. I'm not hating at all. But I don't think the things that she rap about helps the community or the audience that she's rapping to, as well as, as a male artist rapping about street things. So I don't agree with either one, to be honest. So, yeah, I don't know. At the end of the day, all jokes aside.
Yeah. The message, don't get me wrong, men are wrong for the message too. You know what I'm saying? The message for sure is, I just feel like that it affects the women more than, you know what I'm saying? Women at the end of the day want a man.
Okay.
But if you rapping and singing the whole stuff, it's not gonna make a man want to be a man for you.
That's a good point, though.
That's more what I.
If you're a woman that wants a man and you want to be wife,
you can't be singing that. But as a man, of course it's double standard. You can't. You probably out talking about I'm fucking
idolize, yeah.
But.
And want a good woman.
Right. Want a good woman.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that's not gonna prevent the man from it. But I just feel like with that message, you gotta be preaching the message you want to live in. But
that's fact.
I mean, that's fact. without a woman here to justify.
Justify.
We can't really say what's going. All I know is from what I see, and what I see is women are graduating more. Women have more successful businesses. Women are out here doing
as
this.
much money as men in this country. So we can say they successful and they all this.
I mean, it depends on what demographic you're looking at. Because we talking about it from a standpoint of being semi-successful gentlemen.
I'm speaking women in general.
I mean, but then you're throwing in white women and men up in there, which that's neither here nor there. Because they're not of the culture.
You don't think white women listen to Sexy Rick? They listen to Megan. They listen to Glorilla.
To be honest, brother, they be at the concert. They be the ones at the concert, bro. Like when you go to the concert, they be majority the white demographic, bro.
So we can say, yeah, women are I think by and large there are more business women than there were in the past, for sure. But if your ultimate goal, I mean, like I say, just me looking at it as a man, we don't have a woman here to speak for women. I just think if you're a woman that your ultimate goal is to have a man and you want to attract a good man, same as a dude that wants to attract a good woman. If you out here following and perpetuating with these street artists or the women that's talking about whole shit, I mean, I don't know how well that goes for you. You know,
it just don't sit
for either side. Yeah, either side
don't sit right.
That's if that's your goal. But for me, what it looks like is
one of their goals.
A lot of these women, their goal is just to be a boss. And
ain't nothing wrong with
it. But no, it is something wrong with that, because one of our as human beings, one of our main goals for being here is to reproduce. If nobody wants to reproduce, nobody don't want a man, nobody don't want a woman, we gonna die out.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Oh, what we gonna do? Be baby mama, baby daddy, single mom, single father?
Yeah. And that's only affecting us.
More so.
So it's definitely a problem, but
come on, man. Yeah. So that is a problem.
Yeah. We got to get ready for that woke conversation. You know what I'm saying?
That's like you say, that's for another day.
That's another day.
For another day.
Another day, brother. Because we get deep with that. It get deep with that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
For sure. Okay.
That's a good deal, man. I like that. That was a nice topic.
Okay.
We was talking about it in the pre-show, man. The Trumpster.
The Trump, I ain't been
in pop one time.
Unfortunately, or if you voting for him, you know what I'm saying? He probably
shout out to Big Trump.
Big Trump, you know what I'm saying? He probably gonna get that.
And Trump, we
get that second ring, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy to me how they got footage of the shooter, but could not stop the shooter.
Wait, did they get like footage of the shooter before he shot?
It looked like it from what I seen on the Shade Room.
Okay.
Shout out to Shade Room. But it's somebody recording him pre-shot.
Maybe that was after he shot.
Hey, I don't know.
It could have been after.
It could have been after. But if it was after, somebody seen him get up there, man. That's all I'm going to say.
Man. And they tried to take him out. So wait.
I don't feel like they tried to take him out.
They ended up killing the shooter, right?
They ended up killing the shooter.
And I think 2 other were injured.
Oh.
Or something like that.
I don't know the details.
I didn't see none of the video or footage or anything.
I didn't either.
It looked like it was like a sniper attack.
Had to be.
It had to be. It's a sniper on top of like a mobile home almost.
Oh wow!
It ain't really a mobile home, but that's just what the facility
sound like. Sound like a supporter to me.
Yeah.
Right.
That's tough.
So it's a crazy world we live in. That's all I got to say about that. Cause
no doubt,
can't get really into the politics, man.
As y'all can see, we ain't gonna need no music for the clips. It's already in.
Hopefully they can't hear that.
Yeah, hopefully they can't hear that. We praying on that.
Hopefully they can't hear that.
Man. So among all other things under your hat, you're also a father, man.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Baby daddy.
Well, I'm a pops.
Baby daddy's out here.
I don't want to say a baby.
This is turning into a father podcast.
Baby daddy's
So,
out here.
we bringing
Big baby daddy energy.
big fathers. We bringing fathers back. Crowd.
my child.
Okay.
Ain't no baby daddy. Don't get me wrong. There's definitely more I could do, but I'm doing the best job I can with what I got.
You know what, bro?
And that's what makes me a father. You feel me?
You know what? I respect you
You feel like that?
for admitting that you can do more.
Yeah,
Because you know, it's a lot of guys that be sorry than the motherfucker.
yeah, man. You gotta accept it.
They want to admit that they can at least do more.
Right.
Yeah.
Not saying that you're a sorry father, but I'm just saying there are, you know,
Yeah.
I can respect that.
Yeah. Even fathers that are in their child's life,
Mm-hmm.
there's always still more we could do. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts.
Being
And
a
that goes for
parent,
me too.
not just a father, not just a mother, but being a parent, there's almost always more work to do, man.
No doubt.
It takes a village, and that's an understatement for these kids, man. Especially with the world we growing up in now, the technology raising the kids, the parents being more worked more than ever. You know what I'm saying? We really got to pay attention to the kids, man.
For sure.
Especially with the broken households we come up in. You know, our trauma that's on us, and
Yeah.
you know, we got to do more, man. We got to do more.
Yeah.
That's all.
I think it's up to us, man. Like I like when we talk, we like to speak about our community. I never dated a white woman. As far as a relationship, I don't know what goes on or how it goes.
Yeah.
I know for a fact in our community we're way too quick to like give up
I don't know.
on the fam
Yeah.
or
I don't
you
know.
know, man, listen. You had a baby with that woman, at least give it a shot.
Yeah.
Give it a serious shot. You get what I'm saying? And although I know mistakes happen,
sure.
but give it a serious shot, man, because one thing you don't want, man, you would not want your kid being raised by somebody else.
Man.
Yeah.
God forbid something happen.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Don't get me
So-
wrong. Big ups to the step parents, but
Yeah.
I don't
No,
nobody.
some are great.
Some are great.
But some are not.
Some are
You
not.
know,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
you just don't. My thing is saying you really don't even want to take that chance.
Exactly. That gamble.
You don't want to take that gamble, man.
Yeah.
So I would say, man, try to be more responsible.
For sure.
You know, this ain't somebody you want to be with. Take precaution.
Mm-hmm.
And if it is, and have a, she get pregnant, man up,
Man up.
responsibility.
Man up.
Have a responsibility.
Not an easy job, man.
Yeah,
Not an easy job.
it ain't, man. It ain't.
It ain't.
It's a process.
Hey.
So,
And it don't happen overnight either. So
how old is your kid?
she is 3 now.
She 3 now?
3 now.
Oh, you
3,
fun
but
stage, bro.
3 years. She feel like 8, bro. They growing up too fast, man. Like I said.
You in a fun stage,
Uh,
bro.
Yeah, but like I said, it's still more jobs,
She
more
in
work
the
to be
state,
done. Yeah, as much as I'm having fun with her and like she learning the words, she picking up on my mannerisms and all that. It's still more to be done, bro.
Yeah.
And it's tough when like your child is in a different state and you doing the co-parenting thing, even if y'all in the same household or same state, should I say?
Yeah.
But it's tough. It's tough.
Nah, I
It's
can
tough.
imagine, man.
It's definitely tough.
So
Imagine.
kind of going back to the topic we was previously on, with you being a girl dad, and this go for you too, G.
Yeah.
What how do you feel like you have the chance to help her become a respectable young lady, or what are the
It's gonna be tough, man.
steps you feel like you can take to even keep her away from certain
It's gonna be
influences?
It's gonna be
that you
tough
don't
for
understand?
him
That's tough.
with not being there.
It was exactly that. That's the main thing.
It's tough for me
that-
too, but for him and she in another state, he not in the house.
And I see the trauma and how that breaks a household without me being there. Even if I was in the same state and I was able to co-parent more better, it still would be a tough thing because of how women are.
Right.
I'm not saying all women are the same, but for the most part, as a child and the father being in the household, the dad is the child's first boyfriend.
Mhm.
She learns how to be a woman with her dad. The dad teaches her how to be soft, how to, how to really love a man. You know what I'm saying? So with me not being there, it's only going to be that woman. And she's going to teach her through her trauma or what she's experienced. I don't want to say it's all bad, but just what she knows, you know what I'm saying? Or how she met her men,
Yeah.
And that ain't necessarily right. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take a little bit of her and me.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's just a tough thing. And with her being that young, I can't have these type of conversations. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
She's not going to really understand it. But like I said, got more work to be done. Job not done. Kobe boys. You feel me? I just got to keep putting in that work as much as I can so she can learn the tools so she can get a good man. So she'll be able to navigate F-boy from a good guy, because there's good men out here. As much as women say it ain't.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of great men out here.
No
that
facts.
just don't get overlooked or just get mistreated or misused. Because you still got to love that man and put energy into that man for him to continue being a good man for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That was good.
That's it.
Trying.
For my situation, like I said, man, I
It's
pray
tough.
for you, bro.
It's tough. It's tough.
That's gonna be tough. Like, all jokes aside, not even playing, like, I have a daughter, so I can feel like, and I think about not being there, not being in the house, not waking up to her every morning. It's just like, man, that will mess with
It's a tear, man. It's a
That-
tear.
that would
It's
mess
a
with
tear
me, bro.
for sure.
Like,
Because you're looking for that.
Yeah.
And I think, like, for my situation, how I can, the biggest way and the only way that I can, and which is why I say it's so tough for him, the only way that I can show her what kind of man she would want, what she needs to look for in a man, is by how I treat her mama.
Man, there, bro.
That's the
only way. She gonna
I
see
can
it.
only teach her what she needs to look for in a man by how I treat her mom, how good I treat her mom.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? One thing I will tell my daughter when she get of age, don't look for a man to treat you like I treat you.
Right.
Look for them to treat you like I treat your mom.
Yeah.
The way that I run the household.
Yes, sir.
Those type of things. And only way you can really effectively do that, in my opinion, is being with the mother.
Yeah. The actions. Yes,
Being
sir.
with the mother, having your daughter see that every day.
Right.
Yeah.
Same with men. Same with a boy.
Right.
Him knowing what type of woman he wants.
It's about how
Seeing
you treat
his mom with his dad and how she treats his dad, the things she does for his dad.
Yeah.
Him seeing what type of man he want to be. The daughter seeing what type of woman he want in a relationship setting.
Yeah.
Not just as a single woman.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure.
I'm on my single boss bitch energy.
Right.
No, we talking about a foundation.
Foundation.
We talking about a family.
Yeah.
Which I think everybody should aspire to want one day. I mean, I know there's people that don't want kids, that's your choice. But for people that do, I think that's the most effective way to learn, especially, being that you're in a stable, healthy environment with your parents. You get what I'm saying? I guess we're talking best case scenario. But if you have a stand-up dad, a stand-up mom, that's what the daughter want to look at.
Right.
That's what she want to look at. She want to look at how you treat my mama.
How that village is being raised.
That's if I see you treat my mama like this every day,
Right.
I don't want nothing less than me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you treating her good and I feel like you treating her good and my mama happy, that's how she judging. Whether your mom getting treated good, if your mama is really happy, right? Is she projecting that happiness onto the daughter?
That vice versa for the son. Like
Same thing.
your wife, you know what I'm saying? Your significant
Same
other,
thing. You got a son on the way.
you know what I'm saying? She treating you love,
She got
making you meals and all that.
Yo, old lady, she got work to do. She got to show him. She got to show him what he would want in a woman in a
Yes.
relationship.
Yes.
Right.
Cause if she
It's on.
bad mouthing you the whole time, he gonna think that's cool.
He gonna accept that.
He gonna accept that.
He gonna accept that.
And on the other end too,
Yeah.
it's on me to show him
Of course.
how to treat her. Yeah,
Of course.
how to take care of
That's
how to
without question.
Right.
That's
Of
without
course.
question, brother.
Yeah.
But it's I want to say I like to say it's more so on me for my daughter.
Right.
And it's more so in your
Oh,
life.
it's more
put
so
us
on
on
the
the-
mom
yeah.
to show her son what type of woman he should be with,
Yeah.
or he should, you know.
You should accept. Yeah.
But it's on the parents ultimately, though, man. And like I say, it's one thing. Like I say, it's one thing to, you know, be in the house and making sure you're doing the right things, because you have to be cognizant of all of that. You
Yeah.
have to be cognizant of how you're treating the mom. You know what I'm saying? You can't just do any old thing in front of your kid. So, like I say, not
Stay in the kid's place.
that seemed like a something that's damn near impossible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, bro, like, I really pray that you can kind of, you know, you can do what needs to be done for your daughter for sure.
sure.
Because I know that's gonna be a tall, which I think you can, but it'll be a tall task, man.
Ain't nothing impossible, brother.
Never,
If you got that determination, it all come back to determination and consistency.
for sure.
As long as I'm consistently in her life and putting that effort, she gonna see it.
Yeah, she'll see.
She gonna see.
She'll
Even though I ain't
She'll
there.
see something.
Yeah, she gonna see something. You know what I'm saying? Even though I ain't there,
Yeah.
nah, he still makes stuff happen.
And kids
Yeah.
can recognize.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Especially when they get of
Make
age.
that effort to be there, you know, for moments that she needs you there.
Exactly.
Are you making that consistent effort to be with her when you can?
Yeah, fair.
That doesn't go unnoticed, especially as she gets older. She'll
Yeah, for
see that
sure.
more.
For sure.
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah, I'm not done.
that's fire right there. Where we at?
Let's go, man.
Nah.
This been a good one, man. This been a good
Man, I love to hear it.
This been a good one, man.
Make sure you shout out to your socials to everybody.
Oh man, socially wise, I know I should know, but I think it's G_A_T.
You got your phone right there.
Oh, right here. You're right.
Phone out
Right.
there.
Yeah, take your time, baby. Take your time.
Yeah. So G_O_A_T_DB4s. Now wait, that's a lot.
Because I know nobody took your name in which you had to do all those underscores.
Yeah,
No way that they did it like that.
if y'all could just type in DB the GOAT, man, in some way, shape, or form, I'm gonna pop up.
He gonna
Okay.
pop up. He'll be there, man. Look for the other scores.
Just look for the haircuts, man. I'm
Yeah.
him himself, you know what I'm saying? Them my verbs and my vowels on
Yeah.
the type of world we're living in now. But yeah, just go look for the GOAT DB, man. I should pop up some
Fuck
way,
with
shape,
it, fuck
shape, or
with it.
form.
Yeah,
That's all I got. You find that, everything else is tied to it. The link in the bio, man. Yeah, that's it.
And we'll make sure to put his ad in the description of the
For sure.
episode as well. Make sure you following us, of course, all one word, at Rich Dream Show Pod. Make sure you tuning in to the YouTube where you can catch this episode and clips of other
We'll be
episodes.
live.
Streaming. It's supposed to be our first go live, baby.
We'll be live.
As Rich Dream Show.
YouTube. Rich Dreams TV.
Rich
all
Dreams
together,
TV.
no space. TV.
All together. And as well, if you're on Facebook, Heavy, you can catch us live streaming every Friday, 7 on the Now Legacy Network.
Yep.
In partnership with them. And yeah, other than that, man, just make sure.
Wait.
Go ahead.
We got new drops coming.
Uh-oh.
Who coming? I said I wanted to be the one to
We
say
got new
this.
drops coming. We got new drops coming, man. I'm excited for these to drop. This is definitely a little different. As far as the print, from what we normally do,
Right.
it's a different print, new print. So we got those coming, and we possibly will be in a fashion show
Hey.
this coming September. So if you're in
And
the
if it ain't there, I'm gonna feel some
area,
type of way.
be on the lookout for that, man. We will definitely be giving you more information as we get it, and as we, decide what we're gonna do. But we'll definitely be lacing y'all down with more information. And shout out to our ambassador. I'm sure he gonna
Let's say it one
both
time.
colors.
I ain't there.
I'm
I would feel some type of way.
both. And y'all will see him on Instagram. Follow us on as Dreamzz with 2 Z's at the end. Also, again, subscribe to the YouTube. We still building that.
Thanks.
And we're gonna keep hitting y'all over the head with everything, man. Content, clothing, whatever, man.
It's your lifestyle. It's a movement.
That's it. That's it. We're gonna be at y'all every day. For my boy, DB to go, thank you for joining in again. G, I am Smoke. It's been another episode of the Rich Dream Show. Keep chasing your dreams or they'll become your nightmare.
It's who not to.
We just trying to live, so we just make them ill. Even if it's dirty, we gonna wash it over here. The recreation is clear, so invest in our ideas. And we don't give a fuck about opinions over here. Nigga, we just trying to live. Oh yeah, oh yeah, we just trying to live. Oh yeah, oh yeah.